my friends. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I hope everybody is having a great day. It's unseasonably warm here in the boot. It is going to be a boiling 75 degrees on the third day of February. So, you know, but you know what? It's supposed to be warm all week, so this boy here is going fishing at some point. But anyway, guys, I hope you had a great day, weekend, whatever, whenever you're watching this. I hope you had whatever you're doing great at. And guys, thanks for stopping in. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button for me so you can get notified when I release new content. Guys, today we're talking about a movie from 2006. It is directed by Mr. Ryan Schifrin, and it stars Matt McCoy, Haley Joel, Jeffrey Combs, Lance Henriksen, and the incomparable Dee Wallace. Guys, this is called Abominable. And as the name entails, what do you think it's about? Yetis, Sasquatches, skunk apes. Them sassy Sasquatches are running all over the place, baby. So what we got is a guy and his wife. They're, outdoorsy folks. They have a tragedy. He winds up, recovering. He's in a wheelchair at this point, and his orderly, his doctor is like, hey, you need to get back out there. You need to live life. You need to get back on the horse. You've been in the rehab center. It's time that you get back out into the world. So they book him a cabin. He's going with his orderly. His orderly's kind of a dick, though. So you gotta, watch him in the film. But so he's, doing his thing. He goes back to the cabin or whatever. And I must say that the video quality of this film is very poor. It's like I made it on my iPhone. There's no filters, there's no great editing, nothing like that. So you just kind of got to take it at face value. This Matt McCoy guy, who's our main star, he looks like a young Alan Thicke to me. My wife didn't see it, but I saw it. So he gets out there, and he, like I said, he's in his wheelchair, and as he gets into this cabin, he sees that there's these sorority girls, in the cabin next door to his. Well, he's very, this is where things get kind of Hitchcocky too, but not in the good way, because Hitchcock had deep plots and mysteries and the plot thickens and things like that, but this isn't that at all. This is basically just an old man looking through his binoculars, creeping girls out. But it gets very Rear Window at this point, because he sees the girls, they see him, and then he's basically locked up in this house with his orderly. And so he has his binoculars and he's looking outside, taking a gander at the mountain. And he sees a creature. He says, oh God, he tries to tell his orderly. He don't believe him, of course. He's like, dude, you're losing your mind. You're old, whatever. And so the guy, that is when, the plot thickens. Girl takes the trash out. She disappears. He sees it through the binoculars. It's a Yeti. And then the story goes, him trying to convince people there's something getting these girls, while the girls are still looking at him like the old pervy guy who's, the peeping Tom looking at them through the binoculars. So I wasn't like, this film has this, like I said, not deep. It's not well written. It's not... there's no great acting. The only good actors in this, like I said, are Jeffrey Combs, Lance Henriksen, and Dee Wallace. Those are the only ones that are solid. So, and they are only in the film for like 45 seconds apiece. So it's not like they're turning in these great performances. This movie is carried by Matt McCoy and this Haley Joel girl. And neither one of them, and Matt McCoy, he's in a lot of TV stuff. He's still working in TV. Like, he's been in, all kinds of different sitcoms and, like, big shows. But he's not that great an actor. He's very TV. He's on par with TV acting. So he's not, he couldn't carry this film with his acting of, oh, I'm the victim. I'm the crippled man in the wheelchair. Woe is me. My orderly is not taking care of me. But the orderly guy's really good at being the secondary villain of the film, because he is, always being mean to the guy. He like dumps him out of his wheelchair and he's like, go to sleep. I mean, he's, he kind of abuses him in a way. So, their dynamic of him trying to convince him and him not believing him, that has some good chemistry, but that doesn't hold the movie. That doesn't keep me engaged in the film. But I will say this, the special effects in this are lame, but at the same time good. You know what I mean? They're like comically bad, but they fit this kind of movie. You know what I mean? The Sasquatch, he looks ridiculous. Big old mouth, goofy looking beaver teeth. I mean, it's a stupid looking Sasquatch. But for this film and what they have going on here, it works, man. It really does work. And you know, is this something I'd watch again? Probably not. I wouldn't watch it again. But for that one-time watch, I was entertained because it was like a really, really bad Wish rear view with a little flavor of sassy Sasquatch thrown in there. You know what I mean? Like it was good for what it was, but it's not something I'd want to own or want to watch again. So there's that. I'm going to give Abominable 1 thumb up. You can check it out if you want to. It's streaming on Freevee, the Peacock, and Tubi. And like I said, guys, check it out if you want to. It's good for a one-time watch if you're bored on a Sunday afternoon. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and listening to me rant about that movie for a little bit. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. And as always, I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Peace out, my friends. God bless you, and I will see you soon.